Coming up on Sporting Dog Adventures, the best, most inspiring, and humorous moments of Season 3. We will recap some of my favorite parts of our year and look toward the future. All this and more, coming up on Sporting Dog Adventures.
Sporting Dog Adventures, run boy run. Everything you need is here under the sun. Everything you need is here under the sun.
Welcome to the Sporting Dog Adventures channel. Please like our video and subscribe so you catch our 3 new videos weekly. Our season took us from 8,000 feet in the Colorado mountains to the Mississippi River Delta in the state of Louisiana. We hunted ducks, geese, chukar, quail, pheasants, and even added a shed deer hunt for this year. Through it all, the dogs of Soggy Acres Retrievers did a great job in the field. They showed their versatility, their talent, and overall drive on every hunt. Now, let's look back at some of my favorite moments from Season 3.
Look at them all, look at them all.
Every upland hunter dreams of the perfect hunt. Dogs going nuts, running back and forth, hens flushing, and then it happens. The field explodes with roosters. That takes us to a hunt we had in the great state of South Dakota this year, where we had that hunt. The weather was tough, there's a really hard crust of snow on the ground, but man did we see the birds, and the field exploded.
This is chaos.
Come on, dogs. Yep. Hold. Drop. Hunt them up, Pick. Let's go. Gosh, are there the bird tracks in here? This is crazy. This is nuts. You guys have never experienced classic South Dakota? You need to. Pick. Rooster! Nice shot. Good girl. Atta dog, come here. Come here, you cleaning the field for us? Come here. Atta girl. We hit this field and we got the classic South Dakota hunt. After we flushed through the whole shelter belt, we went back and picked up the remaining birds that were still on the ground. That was nice. How many did we get? All right, let's go do a bird count. It turned out that sorghum was the cover of choice for today. The dogs started flushing bird after bird, and then all at once, it seemed like the skies opened up. Nice shot.
Another one. Look at them all, holy shit. Rooster, rooster! There's a rooster coming at you, Dad!
Here, here, hold, drop, good boy. Hold, drop. Due to the mass exodus of pheasants, we had a lot of shots and several birds on the ground. This gave Pickett some work to do after the cover was all flushed out. Good boy. Here. Good dog. Come here. Hold. Look at the tail feathers. That is cool. That's what you call a wild South Dakota rooster. Coming up on Sporting Dog Adventures, we head to the Mississippi River Delta in the great state of Louisiana on a teal hunt with my kids. My boys and I learn about an important conservation issue while enjoying a unique experience on a hunt in the Delta. Stay tuned for more high-flying adventures from Season 3 coming up. All right, we're here with my boys, the Fuller boys from Sporting Dog Adventures. Guys, Season 3, what do you guys think about being on hunting TV?
Cool. Really fun. It's pretty fun.
Now, a lot of people who watch this show probably thinks you guys are really spoiled because you get to travel all over the country, you get to be on TV, you've got dogs, puppies, all this fun stuff going on. What is it really like?
We have to clean kennels and do chores. Chores.
So, you're trying to tell me that it's not a great trade-off having to get up at 6:30 in the morning, even in the summer, to do chores, to get to go hunt in South Dakota and Colorado and Louisiana?
No, it's a good trade-off.
It's a good trade-off.
Cal, what's your favorite part about doing the TV show?
I like seeing all the parts of the country.
Cole, what's your favorite part?
Just the hunts.
And Clayton, what's your favorite part about being on the show?
I don't have to do chores.
Spoken like a true teenager. You guys looking forward to season 4?
Yeah.
Hunts are starting soon. You guys excited?
Yep. Yeah.
Well, before we go to season 4, I want to look back at season 3. My favorite hunt with you guys during this season was when we went to Louisiana. We hunted with Vanishing Paradise down in the Delta. So let's go to that show and watch part of that hunt.
We're down here in coastal Louisiana, Sportsman's Paradise. But the problem with this great resource is it's vanishing. Right? Every single day, over 24 football fields are lost. Every single day down here to coastal erosion, and it's going away. So the stuff that you're going to experience here in the next couple days, if you ever have the fortunate opportunity to have kids, your kids aren't going to be able to experience the same thing because it's all disappearing. Basically what they need to do is they need to reconnect the river with these wetlands. So what you're going to see tomorrow, you're going to see places where you have healthy marsh, and that's on the east side of the river. And the east side of the river, there isn't a levee right there. So all that water from the Mississippi is actually getting out there in the marsh. And on the west side, there's actually a levee. So all that marsh is dying because it's not getting any fresh water or sediment.
It was great to be out with the people of Vanishing Paradise and learn how the river can be used to put sediment back into the delta to reverse the damage caused by the erosion. I could explain how the river, the sediment in it, and levees affect the delta, but it would take me probably 3 shows. You can learn more about this and how it affects the river and the delta itself by going to vanishingparadise.org. Oh, that was awesome! On day 3 from Cajun Fishing Adventures, we head out on a boat. My kids had 2 days of hunting to learn how important this area was for migratory birds, and now would get to see firsthand how vital the area was as a fishery. The most dramatic thing I saw on this part of the trip was on the boat GPS. It showed that we were on land, when in reality, we were surrounded by water. Witnessing the lost wetland firsthand really drove home the point that this was a national tragedy.
This little platform used to be on the bank of a canal, okay? This little pole line here is marking the old shoreline of a channel that ran completely through the dense marsh right here, straight all the way out to the Gulf. And I can remember when I was a little kid, laying on the front deck of my dad's flatboat, riding down Dry Cypress Bayou, which is where we are, and you could see, and it was marsh on both sides here. As far as you could see, you couldn't see out into the distance in all this open water. All this, where we are right now, used to be land. Wow. Don't slow down. Keep reeling fast. Hold your rod tip up, okay? Hold it up, boy. Got him. This fish is called a sheephead, okay? He's got fins that can stick you, and he's got teeth that can bite you. Got one?
I had so much fun on this part of the trip. My job was to be the personal assistant of my youngest son, Callahan. I had to make sure that those huge redfish did not pull him over the side of the boat.
Oh, hold him, hold him. Not ready for me yet.
That's a red. What is that?
Wow, Kelly, look at that.
That's a redfish. 22.
I had a ton of fun fishing with the boys. The action was non-stop. The natural resources of this area and the overall importance are truly overwhelming. Coming up on Sporting Dog Adventures, we head to Kansas, where we get to watch the star of the show, Rommel, on his comeback from surgery. We'll also bring you some of our more humorous moments from Season 3, and that's all after the break. Welcome back to our Season 3 recap of Sporting Dog Adventures. When you mix kids, dogs, and a hunting show, humorous things are bound to happen. Let's take a look at some of our more humorous moments while filming this year. Mosquitoes.
Yeah, Daddy's getting away.
Every once in a while we catch a sneaky duck that was going upstream.
I just use this conquest stick. Oh, now I'm screwing up.
And then we can show everyone what it's catching. Tourism area. We're invited out on a... This is going to be a long day, isn't it? Tell me, is this a boy or girl duck?
Girl?
You think it's a girl duck?
There you go, buddy.
Is that a boy or girl, Cal?
Boy.
It's a boy. If you had a rooster like that, you'd probably tell everybody, wouldn't you?
I do tell everybody.
About your rooster?
Yes.
Scare me! Does he look bad this way? He wants to know. Does it make him look bad?
Smell it. He fell for that one. I had your brother smell some before. Do you want to smell some?
No, not. I'll hold it.
Tell him you gotta get up, buddy. You wanted outtakes? Here you go.
Here we go.
Outtake City, baby. My dog Rommel became really ill after hunting season 2. Let's learn more about his injury, his surgeries he had, and watch his triumphant return to the field. Last season on Sporting Dog Adventures, we had a couple of hunts in Montana. It was really rugged terrain. We had a lot of dogs get injured, Rommel being one of them. About 3 weeks after the hunt, he ended up with a swollen foot. It was swollen right between 2 of his toes. We had it cleaned out, and over a year, we had to have it cleaned out 3 more times. It finally got to the point where Rommel was so sick, he couldn't sire litters, so we had no puppies coming from him. We couldn't hunt him, we couldn't even train him. What we ultimately ended up doing was removing the webbing between 2 of his toes just to pull the whole area out. Once it was taken out, there were actually multiple pieces of a thorn that were encapsulated and causing the issue. It ended up where he had a system-wide infection 2 different times and almost died on us. This was a really special hunt because Rommel was finally healed up and ready to hit the field. I didn't have time to train him, didn't even have time to condition him, so we decided to take him out on a waterfowl hunt rather than upland. It was really cool watching him. I mean, if every dog owner hates to see their animals get sick, to almost see him die because he had these infections, it was terrible. And then to see him go out and just knock it out of the park during the hunt made me really proud of this guy.
Rommel, here. Good boy. Come on, buddy.
We kept putting the birds down, and Rommel kept retrieving them back to us.
Auto single. Good boy. Come on, bud. Come on, buddy. That's a boy. Chicken chase.
Coming up on Sporting Dog Adventures, we'll wrap things up with one dog's bucket list hunt and a little more information about the future of the show. We like you, so like us on Facebook and then follow us on Twitter. You'll have a chance to win some great prizes from our sponsors. You can even get a chance to win a puppy from Soggy Acres Retrievers. Right, buddy? So Kate, we're wrapping up season 3 of Sporting Dog Adventures. This was your first time doing TV and first time hunting. What was it like?
It was very different than I think most people think, especially if you're learning a new skill and you're learning it on camera for a national audience. It's probably not as easygoing as most people would think.
Well, we kind of put you in the background, but you're going to be a bigger part of the show going into season 4.
Well, and luckily I'll know a bit more, so that's fine.
Now, a lot of people are probably wondering how you ended up on the show, and It started with a bad mistake. You said yes when I asked you to go out on a date.
Yes.
And I think that it was probably because of my wonderful looks and great personality.
And we both know it was because you have 3 adorable children and lots of cute puppies.
All right, so you made a second mistake. I asked you to marry me and you said yes. What do you think of that?
I must be nuts.
And now you're a part of our traveling circus. You are a big part of the show starting next year. And you're going to continue your experience in hunting.
And I'm definitely looking forward to that. And it's kind of nice just being part of the family and just part of the hunting community at large, you know. Everyone's been very, very helpful, very kind, all the different guides and the people from the different sponsors, and everyone's really helped.
So we're looking now into season 4, but let's look back at season 3. What was your favorite hunt from season 3?
Dixie's.
So our bucket list hunt where we had Dixie, AKA the Chub Dog Retriever, out in the field. You enjoyed that?
Yeah, it was so cool to see her getting out there and just showing that she still has it in her.
I have to admit that the Dixie hunt was my favorite as well. We're gonna go back, we're gonna look at that hunt as part of our season wrap-up. For our hunt, we're at Whispering Oaks to Antonio Duckman Jones, the 2011 World Duck Call Champion. An early morning setup on a rice field give Dixie her first shot at waterfowl glory. Dixie. All right, we put birds in the water, and her first retrieve out of the gate, she brings back a shotgun shell. It was obvious we had to give her a little bit of assistance out in the field. By land or sea, Dixie was fast becoming a waterfowl retrieving machine. Good girl! 11 years old, she's a duck dog. This has been a great season, and it wouldn't be possible without the support from our sponsors. Please check them out and look at their products, as we wouldn't be able to entertain you on our show without their backing. As we look forward to season 4, there are some great hunts planned, and the dogs are excited to put on another high-flying season for our viewers. On behalf of myself, my family, and all the dogs of Soggy Acres Retrievers, we want to thank you for watching our show. Closed captioning is brought to you by Hadel's Game Calls.
If you're looking for a puppy,
contact Soggy Acres Retrievers. Go to soggyacres.com.
This year, we took social media by storm. We started with about 200 Twitter followers, and by year's end, when our show's off the air, we'll be at 45,000. We started Facebook at about 2,000. By year's end, we'll be probably between 15 and 20,000. We did all this while running a contest with 3 great grand prizes from our sponsors. We're going to give away at the end of the year a Liberty Fat Boy Safe, a Mobile Strong Secure Storage Unit, and a puppy from Soggy Acres Retrievers. You can still participate by going to our website to find out more information and become eligible for these great prizes.